Today I'm here to finish the brick layered vessel that I'm making for Donna. This one right here. Right here. There it is. So anyway, we're going to get this all turned up. And obviously I went into the future in my TARDIS here and got it so I could show it to you. Anyway, let me get to turning this and we will show you how it's turned. Hi, today we're in the shop. I'm at the lathe right here to the left of me. And we're going to start assembling the utensil catcher that's a brick pattern. I got to start by marking off the corners by turning the lathe on and getting it round with a pencil mark on there, so that I go over to the bandsaw and cut off any excess that I need before I start gluing on the rings for the utensil vessel. Anyway, let me get this camera set up and we will get right into marking it, and then I will go over to the bandsaw and we will cut the corners off, and then I'll come back and I will start gluing on the rings. Here we go. Alright, we're at the bandsaw now. I got it all set up. I'm going to turn on a light. I'm going to start cutting off these corners. And there we have our round blank with our indent in the back for the lathe. Let me get all this shut down, put back in place. Pains of a tiny shop. Anyway, I got my setup set up here. I got the old chuck in the tailstock, along with the large jaws with little rubber bushings in there and a ring on there. And I got the new chuck over here with the base plate in it, already turned round, excuse me, cut round. It is not turned round, it is still just cut round. And I'm going to put glue on this half. I'm going to put the camera over here so we can see what I'm doing. Get a paper towel so I don't get glue on the bed of the lathe. Put a bead of glue around it. And I'll use my finger to spread it out so it's evenly all over the whole thing. Need some light in here. I think it'll help. Then we slide it over here. Move the camera over this way. And I'm going to slide it over to there until it touches. You can see it touches, okay? Then we give this a little wiggle. And then I tighten up the tailstock and I just give it a little bit of pressure so we get some squeeze out, all centered around there. And we just let that set up. Alright, we're back in the shop. I got the camera in a new location here. We're going to undo the clamp over here on this one. Come on, turn. See if we can just back this out of there. All right, we got that out. Let's move this back out of the way. Okay, so I'm set up in front of it now. I'm going to show you how much better it is as far as being true to a round, or being mounted as round as I can possibly get a 24-sided segment in here. So I turn it on. You can see it's fairly round. A lot better than when I did it freehand before. When I was doing it freehand before, it was a lot harder to get them lined up, and they would be way off center, and I would lose a lot of wood and thickness in the turning. So the new way I'm doing it now makes it a little bit better, having the dual chucks and having it clamped in one and then clamped on the other. So that's making it a lot nicer. So anyway, put glue over here, and then I will slide this up and clamp it in place. Reason being is it's a lot easier to spin this than it is that. Also, I can see with the light when I'm spreading it around. All right. Get this slid up in here. A little bit of a wiggle to get it all spread around good. Clamp that in and give this a little bit of a tug. And there we go, the second ring is glued on. We will let that dry for half an hour, and we'll come back down and check on it and see how it looks. All right, we're back. It has been about another half an hour, and I've got the second ring on here. I'm going to release this chuck from it, and we'll take a look at it. First we'll release this, and then we screw this in, and we just back this up. And we get this out of the way. All right, so I'm going to turn it down on to what we're doing here. I'm going to run it so you can see how much the alignment, how much better the alignment is using the dual chuck system here. Turn your light on. So you can see that they're much better. I have a much better alignment between this ring and that ring on the lathe. And if I turn it on, you can see that it's fairly even to each other. I mean, it's like there's a little bit of out around, but not much. Nothing like it was before. So now we're going to just let this dry. I'll turn the light off here now. And put you back up on me. So now I'm going to just let this dry for about 2 to 3 hours. And then I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to run the chuck back over here to hold this piece when I part it off. So I'm back in the shop now. And it's been about 2.5, 3 hours since I glued the 2 rings onto the base section. And now I'm going to part off the maple ring and the black walnut one that I glued on. This is what I'm going to be parting off, is this ring right here. I'm going to use this to catch it. So this is put on here so that when it jumps off it will stay on there. So let's see what happens. Get my trusty parting tool. Figure out where I'm going to go with it. Getting a little warm. And that's what I kind of thought was happening. It's going to get really warm, so we're going to have to finish this off with a saw. I'm going to back that out of the way. I'm going to get this out of the way. Almost through. And there we are. Take the locking pin out. And we'll put that back there. Set that out of the way. Turn the light on. And now we have to straighten up this edge. All right, I'm going to take the camera back down from here. I'm going to get my flat gouge, the carbide one, and I'm going to take this chuck off over here because it will get in my way. I'm going to turn this back on, and we're going to just clean this up. Okay, it looks pretty smooth. Let's make sure it's flat now. Looks pretty good. Okay, put that back. I'm going to get one of my sanding blocks. Okay, we're good. Now, put the air gun over here and blow everything off. All right, I'm going to put this one back on here. I'm going to slide it over and see how it fits now. All right. All right, slide this back here. Get our glue and our glue pad so we don't get glue on the table. Or on the, these are called ways. Get it spread around. Wipe off all the excess off my finger. Get this slid up into place. Clamp that in. Make it touch a little bit. Give it a little nudge. A little more. And then clamp it down tight. All right. We are clamped. We are tight. So we're back in the shop today. I've got some rings glued on the base, and the base is on the lathe, and I'm going to set you down so I can start turning it. I'm hoping this angle works out. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's get started on this. I'm going to switch to this one. Let's get it set up first. Okay. Well, that's pretty good right there. A little bit of a more in the bottom. Got to take out some of that. It's a little on the chunky side. Change this out for this one. off the center part. It's about as flat as we're going to get it. Do a little more work on the bottom with this. All right, we're going to turn this on and turn it down really low. Pre-finish the inside with lacquer. We'll let that go for a few minutes. A little bit more on the side here I gotta get. There we go. And that looks beautiful, my friends. Let me turn off the dust collector. This is absolutely amazing. I had to keep it rotating though. Turn off the light. Let this run on slow speed for a while. And we're going to pick up the camera, move it out of the way. So anyway, this is just the first turning. I still have at least another 5 more rings to do, at least. So we're back in the shop. I've got 4 more rings glued on, and we're ready to start turning the next section down. Let me get the dust collector open. That was a catch. Right there. Okay. within sanding distance now. Get this out of the way. Blow everything off. All right. For a second. Looks like good coverage. All right, gonna let that dry. So we're back again to turn the inside and the outside of the vessel. Only 2 rings left to turn on the outside or the inside, and then I got the entire outside I have to turn yet. So we're gonna start by turning the inside. Close enough for sanding. Inside's all good now. Now we gotta do the outside. Now I need to move the camera. And we need our face shield. I think that's basically the turning done. I'm going to move you over here. I got to sand these hard corners off, and I need to do something with the profile here yet. I'm not quite sure what. Maybe I'll make a quick cove under with the round bit. That's pretty classy looking. All right, now the bottom. I need to finish the bottom. Actually, let me sand this up first. All right, we're ready for finish. Let's get some finish on this thing. I'm gonna turn this. No, I'm not gonna turn it off. I want to leave it on. This video and you like my content, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you will see when new videos come out. Today I'm here to show you the brick flavored